What trading personality and temperament are you? Stay tuned. We'll be right back. G'day traders, Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. Pardon me, I'm a little bit sweaty. Just finished a workout down at the park with the dogs. Sort of a wintry, stormy day in Perth. Today we're going to talk about your trading personality and temperament, and the three types of traders that should consider avoiding trading commodities and futures or forex markets, and why. So, I love reading Peter Brandt's material. If you haven't heard of Peter or read his books, 21 Weeks of a Professional Commodity Trader and Classical Charting books, but he's a factor trading website, Peter Brandt, B-R-A-N-D-T. But Peter's material is gold. He's a classical chartist. He's been trading for 40 years. He's basically a no-bones, old-school trader. No offense, Peter. But I love his approach because it's just, he's a trader, but he, as he'll tell you, he's an order enterer, glorified order enterer, and, trading needs to become a methodical, boring profession. For you to succeed consistently long-term in the markets, it's an upstream swim against human nature, and a lot of consistently successful traders often are forced to take trades against strong emotional urges, which are usually turn out to be big winning trades. But it requires a lot of work. And one of the things I talk about, go to my homepage, get the 7-step daily routine for high performance traders, is really, that's what that's all about. It's overcoming yourself and building discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset through daily routines. And those daily routines come through your accelerated learning, your practice, your training, your trading. Learning and practicing needs to meld theory with reality. And so it becomes like eating and sleeping. It's essential that you do these things in order for you to stay living in a productive, growing manner. Otherwise you will self-sabotage yourself, because that's the nature of the markets. They fly in the face of human nature. Three types of traders that should avoid considering commodities and forex trading. One of the reasons why is that in government securities, real estate, collectibles, and stocks or share market, is that usually only 3 to 5% most of the time are short in the market, whereas in forex and commodities, for every long trade in the market, there is 100% short position to equal that, which is why it's a zero-sum game. For every winner, there's a loser. So, number one, people aren't going to like this when I say this, but day traders have a high probability of failing in the commodities and forex markets. Now, one of my trading systems is an hourly trading system, but it is built around certain times of the day, and it's a very methodical, slow approach that consistently is there every day. One of the reasons why I believe is that the forex market is so big that there's so much volume going through that market that I have a high possibility of having consistently good risk-reward trade setups. That's for me. That's part of my temperament. But for most day traders, with the spreads and the ranges that they try to trade using indicators and everything else, 95% of traders fail. So one of the things that's really paramount and really need to understand is that a lot of the junk that's peddled on the internet about day trading with a small account and binary options, all this other stuff, is perpetuated by people who are either making profits off selling them, or commissions or spreads from brokers that are not legitimate. A lot of the industry knows that in order for them to make money, they need to consistently have new people coming through and generating those profits for them. So really consider the time frames that you're trading. I wouldn't be looking at anything shorter than a 1 hour chart minimum. So number 2, balance checkers. People who are obsessed throughout the day with the profit and loss on their balance. And this is one of the other things. If you look at your trading platform, a lot of them have the bid and offer flashing, and the charts are all different colors. Like, you know, I would encourage you just to have basic 2-colored charts with nothing else on there, not even the bid and the ask, unless you're prepared to put in an order into the market. I would have 0 on your charts, make it as plain as possible so that you're not distracted by all the movement and, you know, excitement that the market's going to generate for you. That's what they want. They want you to be caught up like in Las Vegas at the casino with all the activity and the excitement. And number 3, the emotionally unfit, which, you know, if you've been following me for a while now, trading is largely a loser's game. And when I say that, I love it what Brent Penfold says, become a great loser. Everything about trading flies in order for you to be successful as a trader. And I'm not talking about someone who got lucky and bought Microsoft or, you know, bought some penny stock and made a ton of money. I'm talking about people who trade week in and week out, who are profiting from the market consistently without taking, you know, insane amounts of risk, but they're managing it and growing their portfolio. You know, they're in, you know, a lot of professional traders are in drawdown a lot of the time, but their overall returns at the end of the year are usually positive. So the emotionally unfit, everything about trading flies in the face of human nature, and you have to train yourself to overcome all these emotional urges, because everything about trading, you're going to be wanting to buy when you're at the top of a market, and you're going to want to be wanting to sell when you're at the bottom of a market. And I don't care what time frame you're on. And sometimes you have to understand when the right time to buy high is and when the right time to sell low is. But most of the time, you know, the markets are designed like a vacuum to suck you in, and it's the emotionally unfit that are going to get chewed up. And that's why 95% of traders fail. It's probably higher than that. So, you know, my whole daily routine is about, you know, developing the patience, developing the self-awareness, developing the simplicity to your trading approach, methodical simplicity. You know, it's got to be something that you can duplicate over and over again very simply. You know, I had a video up a while ago about support and resistance levels off the hourly charts, and you know, I got some comments from people, and I'm like, how simple is it to draw the high and the most recent high and low from yesterday on a chart? I don't even care. That's what I do on my end of day charts. Like, it's the end of Monday's the first day of the trading month tomorrow, you know, and I've got my highs and lows drawn on the charts because I'm going to look for congestion patterns. I'm going to look for breakouts. I'm going to look for range-bound markets where there's going to be some moves, because they're all coiling right now, and there's going to be some explosive moves coming up in a lot of the major pairs. So work on your temperament, work on your psychology. You know, make everything become part of your daily routine so that everything that you do, it's a foundation for excellence. And that's what trading needs to become. You need to build a simple foundation for excellence on the basic principles that are going to help you become consistently successful long term. Hopefully you got some value out of today's video, traders. Focus on constant progress, focus on excellence, keep it simple as possible. Stay focused, stay disciplined, have a great trading week, and may the markets go with you. Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.